Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Draconius Go. Today we're talking about some changes that have been made whilst the maintenance happened yesterday at 3 p.m. my time. Who cares, it's done. We are going through those changes and what that means for the game, and also the update that will be coming at 1.3 and some information on that. Also, we're going to be just going through my bestiary because I've got 2 new entries which I'm pretty happy about, and I got them very nicely. So let's just get into this update. Before update 1.3, a change has been made. Just have to say this, by the way. Tell me how you play Draconius Go without moving. It's all pre-recorded when I'm moving. I must get that question like every time I do a game where I'm showing a pre-recorded. Like, how do you move without moving? Like, my hands are like I'm talking like this. I'm still moving. Do it with my mind. No, it's all pre-recorded when I do it. So, we got another message from them. Friends, Christmas holidays are coming and version 1.3 is coming along with them. Some changes are already available today. So during this maintenance, some changes were made. So let's just see if any of them are good, any of them are bad, or something, then just neutral. Chests in the Rift of Arcana no longer appear beyond its borders. So I actually didn't know this, that you could go beyond the borders and chests would still appear. So I'm not going to miss that. The mechanism of choosing an enemy in the duel has been improved. So choosing an enemy in the duel. So, the mechanism for choosing maybe a fairer opponent, something that's more equally matched. So that could be a good change. Combat parameters of Charybdis has been increased. The changes will apply when you power up the creature. So we're saying Charybdis is stronger. I don't know. Somebody show me a Charybdis if you've got one and tell me when it's changed. If you can show me the footage of it changing as you power up, that would be really, really sweet. If an arena has Blessing of Defense effect, the Armageddon spell will only remove this effect. Okay, not too big a deal. The arena defense spell lasts for 72 hours now. The bug in reusing the arena defense spell has been fixed, so apparently there was a bug. Haven't used it, not going to affect me. May affect some people. Spellcasting is now available from level 5. I believe it was level 9 or 10 before, so that's pretty cool. New people can actually could start the game with you, get to level 5 pretty quickly. That's pretty easy, and then they can share some of the spells that you are casting. Experience and essence for victory in the duel has been increased by 50%. So this is the 50% bonus. This is a big change. We did the video on the 50% bonus, and I said, right, the game mechanics of how you're rewarded need to be changed. It needs to be more encouraging of, I've got strong creatures, I want to go in. So here's how it's changed. If you go into your Duel of Wizards, you will be matched with a random opponent, and here's where it gets really good. So before, it used to be that you get the experience that you get and the essence that you get is based on how well you fight opponents with weaker creatures. So if you had a weaker creature but used that type advantage, so grass against Arcana type, if yours lower CP and you kill it, and then you switch to a water type versus a fire type, you will get higher experience and essence. Now, this was a terrible way of determining your essence and experience, because you want to go into battles with your best creatures, and what would happen is when you go in with stronger creatures, you get punished for it by getting less experience and less essence, making it less encouraging to battle. I battled today and it's changed. The quicker you beat them, the more experience and essence you get. So you may get opponents that are fairly easy, and you go in with your strong opponents. I love going in when you've got that CP boost, because then you just smash them really quickly. Then you get more experience. 2,500 experience and 2,300 essence, I think, was what I got. That's how it should always be. I found myself being like, did the first battle, I'm like, okay, now I actually want to do all 3 battles, because sometimes I'll just leave it for the day because it's not worth the time. They've matched it nicely, so thank you, Early Land, for making that change. It's great. I hope it stays in place though, because losing that it's not good on its own. It's just not worthwhile. Next up in the changes, we have the defining of the elements for pheromones, which when the day changes has been fixed. So maybe it used to be the wrong type for a certain day, and they've changed it so it's fixed. I didn't notice it did change, but that's fixed anyway. The use of a Pillar of Abundance in the Rift no longer interferes with the quest of a chain of pillars. So I imagine that if you are in a rift, cast Pillar of Abundance, which is a nice idea actually, because if you've got loads of, I went into a portal today, and there was 3 around me. Cast a Pillar of Abundance, boom, you're getting loads. But it used to be that it interfered with the chain of pillars. That's the quest where you get them in a row. I imagine that if you cast that, then spin one, maybe you ended your streak. If you can use that in combination, that's a really great way to start that quest off. The mechanism of champions' attacks on arenas has been improved as well. I don't like this mechanism. I don't like champions. I don't like all the gyms around me are blue, and they're all the ones that are inaccessible because they're on farms, they're on private land, they're in the middle of freaking nowhere. So I do not like this mechanic, and I think it's awful and needs to change. I just think in a way that you say the champion should at least leave and get kicked out. I'm not sure if that actually does happen, but the champion should be subject to the same rules that we are, that when you hold it for so long, you get kicked out, to give us a chance to get that arena back. You can capture, 10, but you've got to explore quite a lot, and it does massively help if you got that. Well, I've got a +3 catch arenas, put somebody in with from a distance. But at the moment I've got the quest, get 10 libraries, so I've used that for that. I've been hunting for that today, and so I've got none left. But as you can see, we've got that blue one over there, which is, it's actually not inaccessible. It's just, well, you're not allowed to go in there. It says you can only go there for business, but nobody's watching. This one I suppose is accessible actually. Maybe the ones that are around me, maybe I've just been lazy. Yeah, there are 2 blue ones that I can actually access, and this one, look at that beautiful Scylla from a champion. This champion's got some beasts. Nice. Anyway, yeah, but I just typically just go around and put them in whenever I'm traveling somewhere new. Okay, what else have we got? We have, finally, inaccuracies in the calculation of experience and fame in the battles and arenas has been fixed. Okay, I haven't done a battle in an arena for a long time, so maybe it's more. If it's more, that's good. Maybe it makes it, actually, if they make it more worth to battle the champions and then put your guys in the thing. You're not just getting coins, you're also getting experience. I'll test that out and see what it's like. And of course, the most expected changes will be available when the updated version 1.3 appears in stores. So what we're expecting new types, new creatures potentially, when it appears in the store. So it seems like that maintenance means it's ready to go. They're just waiting to put it out. This, again, there's more changes, which is just great because it just shows that they are on it, on making this game better, potential for the future, listening to what we're saying. So let's get into now on my account, a little update. So I have been out today trying to complete a quest. I skipped the last quest because it was in the middle of nowhere, and I'm sick of getting these quests where I get things like this, where this isn't too bad. This is fairly accessible. These top 2 pieces, you can't see as I press down, the top 2 in the middle that I do have are inaccessible. That is private land. It's a farm. If I could get to it, I would have to pass this electric fence, and it says warning, there's a bull. I don't want to get killed by a bull, so as much as I want that piece in the middle potentially, I can go down this walkway on the right side. I keep touching the screen, you can't see that. On the right side, that line is actually accessible, so hopefully it's down there or on one of these roads. But I think if you can at Illyland, just improve the mechanism so that it doesn't involve any blank pieces, because those are typically the places where you cannot get to, or they are private land. It would make it really nice if they were. It just seems like they're never on a perfect road. I've only had one where it was nicely accessible all the way. So let's get to the bestiary. I am now on 120. I have 5 creatures left in the bestiary. And that's because I used a Dragon Eyesight to find a Gamion, right? And that Gamion, when I pulled it up, there was 2 other Gamions. Remember, we've got increased range for Dragon's Eyesight now. So I managed to get enough candy using my doubles to get Harpy, a new entry to the bestiary. Not amazing in strength. wind type, but it's just something. And in the same Dragon's Eyesight, I got the 2 Undine that I needed left. Look, I only caught 4. I must have hatched one, and I caught 3 using double candy. That allowed me to get Stormdean, who again isn't much of a beast. Wait, is Harpy what wind? Yeah, she must be. Yeah, both wind types, so reducing the amount of wind types that I need. So 5 left. 5 left to go. We could have had 2 left to go, but let's not dwell on the past. Picaroon is within eyesight. He is going to be captured pretty soon. Not captured. He's going to be evolved. We do have, if you look in the bestiary, some people don't like that it's ordered like that. It would be good if you press it again and it switches like you usually get in things. I don't mind it like this. You want to have your highest, best creatures. So we have filibusters with 87 needle hots, stones. So 13 left. That means I can delete this guy. I just need to find 2 needle hots with the double candy captures, and I'm there. I've got Picaroon to my squad, but I am walking him, so hopefully I'll get some candies that way, just in case I don't find him. And that's it. That's me at 120. 5 left to go in the bestiary. Hoping to get a new entry this week in the Golden Egg Quest. Wish me luck. How are you guys doing? Let me know how your bestiary is coming along. Is anybody on 125? And when I say 125, I mean no spoofing, no cheating. If you are 125 and you spoof, I don't mind. It doesn't mess with my game. But tell me if you have them. That'd be cool. Who has got the 125? It'd be nice to see that whether even if you're spoofing, can you get 125? If you're not, then you ain't working hard enough. Because I've got 120 and I don't spoof. So yeah, like I say, let me know how you guys are doing and how you are getting on. And make sure you're taking advantage of this event with the Duel of Wizards. You are getting a lot of experience that way. Okay, that's all for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have, please hit that like button and hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future information. That's all for me. See you soon.